Going down to the house of sausage. I got my barbecue shoes on. Going down to the house of sausage. I got my barbecue shoes on. Gonna put me a brat.
Welcome to BBQPitBoys.com. Today we're going to do a crispy apple cornflakes chicken on the grill. Alright, it's real easy to do. Here we're going to set up the grill 2-zone. We got indirect heating here, charcoal on one side. Here we got a black iron pan. And here we got about 2.5-3 pounds of bone-in chicken breast. And you're going to need a stick of butter. You need some poultry seasoning. Here we got some garlic. We got some large granulated salt, like a kosher salt. Here we got some brown sugar. We got some corn flakes. Here we got some black pepper. And here we got about a half gallon of apple cider. All right, let's put this together. Now the first thing you want to do is we're going to heat up about a cup of this apple cider because we're going to make a brine. And some might call it a marinade, but it's really a brine because we're going to be using a good deal of salt and sugar in this. And we're going to marinate these chicken breasts for about an hour. Now, to do this, we'll put in about a 1/3 cup of coarse salt. You can use a sea salt or a chef salt, kosher salt. And to that, we're going to add about 1/3 cup of brown sugar. You got that combination of salty sweetness. Makes for some good eating. Also make your chicken nice and moist and tender. Now here we're going to add about a tablespoon of fresh ground peppercorn. Now the great thing about this recipe is you can come up with all kinds of variations of the type of liquid you're using or the spices. You can really make it your own. Now here I'm going to put in a couple teaspoons of your favorite poultry seasoning. And it's just really a blend of rosemary and oregano, sage, marjoram. And to this I like to add a couple of crushed cloves of garlic. Now here we're really going to spend more time on technique. So give you some ideas so you can add your own flavorings. Because this is real good and real simple to do, as you'll see. Now we're dissolving that salt and sugar and those spices here in about a cup of that apple cider. Now instead of using apple cider, you could be using orange juice or apple juice, or beer, even soda, wine, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, even tea, soy sauce, even rice wine. You got endless possibilities. All right, we're going to brine this chicken. Now, as I said, this is bone-in chicken breast, about 4 pieces, about 2.5-3 pounds. Now, you can do this with chicken legs or chicken thighs or even bone-in pork chops or boneless pork chops, boneless chicken, even ribs. This is a real good brine for pork ribs. All right. Now, in a bowl, we'll pour that brine in there, and we're going to cover the chicken with the rest of this apple cider. We want to cover the chicken well. We want this marinade to work real good here. All right. Now these chicken pieces will be ready in about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. You don't need to go any longer than that. So we'll cover the bowl here and we'll put it back in the refrigerator or the cooler. All right. Now for the cornflakes. This will add a lot of crispiness to this chicken. I'm going to take about 2 cups. That'll be enough for these 4 pieces of chicken. Now, if you're serving a lot of people, cooking up a lot of chicken, and you can do this beforehand. We're just going to use these plain. Now, you could add some of your favorite seasonings to this, maybe a little granulated garlic, or put a little heat in there, a little cayenne. And we want to crush up these flakes. We don't want to pulverize them. We want the flakes to be pretty large. It makes a nice and crispy chicken. I think you get the idea. All right. Okay, about an hour has gone by, maybe a little bit more, and this brine chicken is all ready to put on the grill. But first thing we want to do here is heat up a stick of butter. This will be about a half a cup of butter. And but you can substitute one of your favorite oils, even an olive oil or vegetable oil. But you really want to do it with butter if you can. We're going to melt it down. Man, there's nothing like crispy apple cornflake chicken on the grill. All right, we'll take a piece here, and what we're going to do is we're going to wipe off most of that brine. Use a paper towel here, because you want that butter to stick on this chicken, so you got to get that brine and liquid off there. Coat it well. Then you cover it with those cornflakes. And then you want to place your chicken opposite the hot coals. Again, this is going to be indirect heating. This will guarantee this chicken comes out crispy, moist, and tender. Again, wipe off the excess liquid, coat it with some butter, throw it in that bag of cornflakes. Like I said, you could do this beforehand if you're feeding a lot of people and you got a lot of chicken to do up. You're doing a tailgating party. Whew. Man, I'm starting to get hungry already. I really don't need to be showing you all of this, but heck, I got nothing to do right now. And if you got some time, we'll just kick back and watch where we're going to take this. All right. One more piece. Yeah, that sweet butter works real well. The same recipe works real good with chicken thighs or chicken legs. guarantee there won't be any leftover. All right. We're ready to go. Now this is only going to take about 45 minutes, maybe an hour at the most, 350 degree Fahrenheit at the most you want for your temperature. And of course you want to throw those excess cornflakes right on top of that chicken, just like that. All right, about 20 minutes has gone by. Take a look at that. What I like to do now is just rotate these pieces a little bit. You can see they're getting nice and crunchy looking. They're not done yet. Move them around a little bit so we can get some even heating going on here. All right. Maybe about another 25 minutes will do. All right, through the miracle of time, these bone-in chicken breasts, crispy apple cornflake chicken is done. Man, can you smell that? It smells good. Now, if you're unsure about how well done these chickens are, you want it about 180 degree Fahrenheit and use one of those chef thermometers to get it right. It's time to plate it up. That sweetness of the apple cider, the brown sugar, man, it's good. Now I just happen to have a plate of sides here, and of course you want to serve up your chicken with whatever kind of sides you really like. You don't even need any sides for this. Here I got some salad, I got some potatoes, got some cornbread, got a pickle there. Man, that's what I call chicken barbecue. In fact, I do apologize. I'm going to have to eat a little bit of this right in front of you. You know, that's chef privilege. Look how moist and tender that is. Mm-hmm. So the next time you're looking for a barbecue recipe, you want to check out the BBQ Pit Boys.com.